Okay, this is City the Beat Master, and today I'm here to show you around the finger drumming lessons and tutorials. I've already released a video titled How to Be a Master Finger Drummer, Demonstration Number 1. In that video, I demonstrated the importance between using your middle fingers and pointer fingers as it pertains to finger drumming. The tutorial videos will include my commentary and the demonstrations together, whereas the demonstrations will not include any commentary. They'll just be quick videos that you can go to quickly reference a demonstration that was done in one of our tutorials. So all the demonstrations will match our tutorials. To check out the demonstration from this lesson by itself, go to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/citythebeatmaster and search for How to Be a Master Finger Drummer Demonstration 1. But let's get into the lesson and go over everything and guide you through this tutorial on finger drumming. Now, the importance between moving between your middle finger and pointer finger, there are a couple of areas we want to go over before we're able to keep a beat. You want to know when it's appropriate to use the middle finger over the pointer finger. Now, I know how that sounds, but bear with me. Let's try something like this. Right now, I'm only using my middle finger to keep this beat. It's pretty simple, and don't mind the tempo if it's off, because that's not what we're worrying about right now. Alright, so now I'm going to start to incorporate my pointer finger to take over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And like I said, don't worry about the tempo if we're not keeping that at the most accurate level possible. We just want to show you the distinction between alternating between the pointer and middle finger. And now we're back on the middle finger. Now, let's just do a constant rotation between middle finger and pointer back and forth. Okay, so now that I've demonstrated the distinction between pointer and middle finger, now we're going to get into knowing when it's appropriate to use the pointer finger over the middle or vice versa. So I want you to pay attention to where my hand is placed on the MPC. If I use my other hand, you can tell that it's pretty much in a diamond type of formation. So what I want to do is show you the natural extension of your finger in this position. As you could tell, my pointer finger is resting on pad 10, and if I pull back, I'm going to go back down to pad number 7. This is going to be the natural area of the diamond formation of where your fingers will be extending. So if your dominant hand is the right hand like mine, this is going to be where you're going to want to house your kick drum and your snare. And we're only going to focus on these two drums for right now. Everything else is going to be extra. We won't need it right now at this time. If you're left hand, pad 6 and pad 11 how's the natural extension of your pointer finger. So as follows, you'd have your bass drum or kick drum on pad 6 and your snare on pad 11. And that will be our diamond formation. Now, I don't keep my hands in this formation all the time, but it's usually somewhere around there when I'm finger drumming. To know when to switch from middle finger to pointer finger while we're playing a drum beat, let me show you why it's important to know when to use it. So let's start that beat up again. Okay, so remember, our natural formation is going to be from pad 7 extending to pad 10. Now let's incorporate the snare. Now, with that, you can also see the middle finger can follow towards pad 10. But as it follows, you'll notice it's resting on pad 11 and not on pad 10. Which means it's going to be more of a natural motion to go from pad 7 with your middle finger to pad 10 with your pointer finger rather than your middle finger. So this is the opposite. So depending on where your hand is resting or if it's in the air, you're going to have to do a slight reach from pad 7 to 10 using just your middle finger. That reach motion is where your finger, your pointer finger, is already extended naturally to hit pad 10. There's not much of a reaching motion, rather than using your middle finger. So that just shows you a little bit of the importance in knowing when to switch between the two fingers. It's going to make sense more naturally for the pointer because it's in reach, and that's just a natural angle of where your hand is going to be pointed using a diamond formation. Same would go if you were left-handed. All right, that will conclude lesson number 1 on the distinction between middle and pointer finger and knowing when to use the middle and pointer finger as it pertains to finger drumming and the natural movement and motions of your hand.